Hey folks, I'm Davout Glory, and welcome to part 62 of Napoleon's European campaign, Napoleon Total War. So we're focusing up on Vilnius at the moment. I wasn't expecting there to be much action up here during the winter, but Davout pushed on and took Vilnius because the opportunity was there. And another opportunity has presented itself to now come and take Minsk. This army here under Kutuzov had occupied Minsk last turn, but they've obviously withdrawn, so we're going to push on even further. We've got a small force here that seems to be making its way in behind us, but we've got our backup army coming up to deal with them. Down to the south we have Napoleon and Massena well advanced. Got a spy down here to make sure there was no Russians down in Crimea. Spy's then going to go and check out Rostov-on-Don. But we have Murat heading up to link up with Napoleon to take Belgrade and then push on Moscow. Massena's in Kiev here, and I'm likely to send him up towards Smolensk. He was going to march on Moscow as well. But if this is, or if that's the main Russian army, there might be one more back here. I think having a three-pronged approach is better than having these armies swing around there and leave this area uncontested. Murat's force here, just to be clear, it's a detachment. Napoleon sent him out last time to deal with a small Russian force that was somewhere around here. So he's marching to link up with the Emperor once again. And I've got this under control, I hope. Yeah, that's been repaired. I don't have the money for that. Okay, so let's start up here. And as I said, yes, I did raise some forces. They're in Grodno just now, so this army can step out. Public order's actually okay for now, but we'll move the militia in anyway. Just to keep things sweet in there. And yeah, Davout, you come and make this well, come and demand the city's surrender, I suppose. They don't have much there. Yes, good. Peacefully occupy. Unfortunately, I don't think anybody's got the movement range to go and catch up with these Cossacks. Maybe they do. Let's see. So Davout and our own cav. Horse artillery. It's looking good for now. And if we send out again some untested units. I suppose I should send some fusiliers so that they can form square. Probably not going to send skirmishers. I was looking for more tier 1 fusiliers, but this army's a bit devoid of fusiliers, to be honest. Could take the Portuguese Legion instead of 32nd Regiment of Foot can stay back there. Right, so if you come out and attack here. Yep. I'm going to go ahead and quickly fight this. I'm just thinking actually, will they get off the battlefield? Yeah, if they take casualties and then just run, I might not wipe them out, which would not be great. Wouldn't be the end of the world, but the whole reason for doing this was to try and eliminate them. Okay, let's position our guns over here. There and there. In fact, I want you a bit more like that. And let's view somewhere around here. Yeah, that should do there. And how do I want to set this up? We'll have view and square here, and then we'll put this militia in behind. So that's one brigade. The other brigade we'll set off with the Fusiliers. This brigade's going to advance. We'll have the Fusiliers forward, and then these two regiments can be back in reserve, just so that they're forming square if need be. I want you more to there to avoid these guys marching through the artillery, and then our cav, I want you around and behind theirs if we can manage it. Set you up back here. That's okay there. And you out here. So I am counting on them coming towards us. We shall see. But to start with, let's get this brigade forward. And the cav, I want you out there, and you are going to go up on this hill. Come forward, start marching, and I'll position you. And now, okay, it looks like the 12th and 21st Lancers might be coming to attack. We'll probably be in range of our guns soonish. Didn't see the range marker there. Ah, they are now in range, so we should see some shot in the 19th Lancers, and it looks like the is it both the 19th? Ah, the General Staff. I thought they were coming forward as well, but they're not. Okay, so if they're coming towards us, let's have you just head into there. You can form square. This cavalry brigade is going to head into there, and you are now going to come around here. Right. Square there, that's fine. Don't shoot at will. Can you shoot over there? You get into diamond formation. You can also get into diamond formation. What about over here? You do the same. And you come off shoot at will and toggle on skirmish mode. Melee mode. I'm going to attack here. You advance to there, get away from this damned artillery. Damned infantry. Okay, so they're not coming forward quite as I had expected them to. Thought there might have been a charge of some sort, rather than sitting here taking artillery fire. switch the guns to the enemy infantry. You're going to attack them. And then you can attack these guys. If you come forward, guns, you are now in range, so shoot the infantry for preference, please. You charge them, you go after them, you go after them too. Let's try and make sure these guys all disappear. Once they get down to close, switch to canister and shoot them.
We have killed their generals.
Good.
Now
Did take you a long time, if I'm being quite frank. Guns back onto short and back on the infantry. Make sure you're chasing these guys down. And I suppose we just have the lancers charge in here. Could you about face? No, that's our guys. You make sure you stay on them. Guns, limber up. Stop shooting our cav. Did you get in before the form square? Doesn't look like it. So you pull back. And sorry, guns, you're going to have to unlimber again. You run. Trot back. You come over here too. Three go there. You... Yes, we'll get back to you. Still, Katie, you're not catching them at all. I thought I had my cav positioned to be in behind these guys and cut off their escape. Could you come over there and attack them, please, since you're doing nothing else? Saying that, who are these guys? They're not part of that regiment, seemingly. Okay, back to the guns. Could you unlimber again? And we'll bring this infantry out square. We'll have you pull back further. And we'll have the guns go back to targeting that regiment there. Now let's bring you, this cav, being you, up onto the hill there so you can be in behind the regiment again. Trot on, and let's actually have our infantry come forward. Make sure the guns shoot over their heads. Okay, it's shaken, but they're still in decent order. Looks like it might be making a dash for the edge of the battlefield. So that cav's going to have to come around. The other cav is all pretty much idle over there. So you can come in here. They're not losing many men to the artillery. Let's have you, don't shoot it well, stop what you're doing. These guys are all going to charge. Let's charge you one at a time actually. And the second regiment can charge in now. And then this one can follow up. Next to that regiment there. Let's see if you come down. Yeah, just you come down here. I was expecting the musketeers to have broken by the time that second regiment joined in. Our infantry will be here before we know it, shooting into the backs of them and into our cav. We've got 56 men left. If you pull out, and you, what have we got here? 82. Casualties have been horrendous. Yeah, get this infantry to turn and engage them. Guns. Shoot the square. Done face, oh they've broken. Charge them then. You as well. Guns number up. And continue until such time as this regiment no longer exists. You come off, shoot it well, and move defence and charge them. Up there, are you going to come and intercept? Are you going to chase them from behind? You're going to chase them from behind. No! Just finding your way through the trees, that's all. We lost far too many cav in that fight. The numbers are falling quite quickly now. Let them escape. Okay, I reckon I'm done for. A close victory is good enough. Not that impressed. 250 losses isn't too bad, I suppose. But 67 from the Lancers there. Oh, yeah, the Lancers. 43 Fusiliers is... Right, 51 there. Okay. But the job's not done. You can't get back into Minsk. Damn. Who can get into Minsk? Anybody? What about the cav? Any chance at all the cav can get back in? Right, well, the guns probably not. Oh no, it's horse artillery, so they could. Everyone who can possibly get in there, do so. Not the militia. So at least we're limiting our casualties to winter attrition. And hopefully attrition will do for these guys. 41 got away there. Some got away there. Okay. Next on the agenda. I'm not going to send this army out because I don't think it can get back in. So we'll just leave them for now. And we'll catch them later. Money's all spent. Let's check and see what our naval situation's like. Okay, a couple of ships of the line now been built, commissioned. Well, let's send them down here. Okay. Nothing really in those fleets. Just numbers, which could be useful. Okay, so that's us. I guess then at the end of the turn, let's come back up here. I would like to keep an eye on this area. I don't want to enlist an admiral, thank you. Let's just end the turn. Good, you came to us. We have our field ambulances. We don't have much available in the way of researching now. In fact, we probably don't have anything. But the army that was up here, Kutuzov's army, there it is there. You've tried to bypass Davout. So that, and let's get the magistrate up, let's improve the infrastructure. We're here to civilise these barbarians. Yeah, so Davout is going to go and engage Kutuzov's army. And yeah, we've got some recruitment happening up in St. Petersburg and Novgorod, trickling its way down. To move you slightly further back towards Riga. I'd like to move you more up here. And you're heading for Moscow. We've got other spies. Yes, we do. And we don't need Francois here to go anywhere other than Moscow. So you are going to head up to there. Bring you back in towards Smolensk. And we'll send you up here. You continue along there. We've got construction happening there. Let's get the barracks built there. We'll improve this to the greatest states. Barracks in there too. Just because I've got money to burn. Building there. Building up there. Kiev. Go for the Opera House and the cantonment. And Belgorod start with a tax offices as much as we can get. I don't own Belgrade yet. I'm getting a wee bit ahead of myself. You join up again with Napoleon. Go and demand Belgrade's surrender. Now we've got our filthy mitts on it, we can do what we like. So, magistrate there, improved infrastructure, and not recruitment. Again, we'll recruit some militia. Just the 3 regiments, I think. We can now improve this and supply warehouse. Yep, we'll take the supply warehouse. It's not going to be completed before the end of the campaign probably, but we'll get it underway at least. We've still got 10.5 grand left. Clearances there, that's not ours. Manufactory, yeah, go for that. Repairing that, infrastructure underway. Supply warehouse there. Lumber mill there. That can't be, oh, that can be repaired. So, well, it could be if I owned it, it could be repaired. What about this spy here?
Votre Majesté.
We don't have an agent in around this area, so I probably want you to head back over here then. Okay, Napoleon, you could potentially move out, but I'm going to leave you in this city for now. These guys all have their movement orders. You're coming back in there, so yeah, we'll have that area covered well enough, I think. And I want to move you out, but I don't want you to take attrition, obviously. This is an area of attrition, this is an area of attrition. Right, so you could move to there. Is that any help? I suppose if you're going to head up that way. I was thinking more about heading up here though. So, let's see where we can get to without taking attrition. We can get here. But then how do you get across there? Was it not showing me? Now, there's no other crossing, I suppose. So it has to be up in that direction. So we just need to stay where we are. Unless you can move out to the bridge. I'm not taking attrition there. Then the militia can step in. Okay. These troops here, they're going to merge up and attack Kutuzov. We've got this army here that's going to go and reclaim Tilsit. Yeah, okay. I'm going to put a break in though before we fight the next battle. I just wondered if we had any improvements to port facilities down here. We have the ability to improve some. Yeah, we'll get a commercial port up in there. That'll do us for now. We have frigates in here. A frigate, yep. Again, we'll try and bring you down here. Okay, good enough. So, where are we? Over here. let's start off with Davout's just going to march directly towards Kutuzov. This infantry can merge up. Then we go and make the attack. Alright. What have you got? Lots of Cossacks. Some 6-pounders. Just one Opolcheni, lots of musketeers. Okay. Well, I'm going to fight this one in the next part. So for now, thanks for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this. Please leave me a comment, rate the video, subscribe to the channel if you enjoy the content, and hope to see you again next time. Cheers!